Tax the billionaires. Welcome, Regina Whipper.
Hi, as I said before, everybody knows the state of education in California sucks right now. We need money for education, and we're sitting on a gold mine. California has a lot of oil. The oil companies are taking it out of the ground, and they don't pay a dime for it. They're reaping huge profits, and it's time they pay. So we have drafted Professor Peter Matthews and a group of other professors and students at Cypress College in Southern California have drafted an initiative to put on the ballot that would charge the oil companies an oil extraction tax of 15% per barrel of oil they take out of California, with all the money going to education.
Yeah.
It's about time they paid. So we have petitions. If you can help getting them signed, the only thing is make sure everybody who signs each petition is a registered voter in the same county. Each sheet has to have people from the same county on it, otherwise they'll just toss them out. Get as many of these signatures as you can, and we got to get this petition on the ballot, initiative on the ballot, and because here in the legislature they will not impose this tax on the oil companies, so it's up to us to do it. So I ask your help in getting these petitions signed.
What's the timeline?
You know, I don't know what the deadline is from the initial. Okay, so 130 days. We're just starting now, so it's like we just started. Yeah, a couple of months we got. So the sooner the better. And even if you just get a couple of pages. Oh, I don't know. What's the number of signatures? Yeah, 530,000. That's it. So, and be forewarned, because when this gets on the ballot, not if, but when this gets on the ballot, the Koch brothers who bankrolled Governor Walker in Wisconsin, the Koch brothers and the rest of the oil industry are going to do their darndest to get this thing not to pass. They don't want it. They're going to fight it. They're going to come out with deceptive ads, and they're going to make threats. And we have to warn everybody and educate everybody that not to pay any attention to what they're going to try and do to sabotage this. So I ask your help in getting these petitions signed and getting this initiative on the ballot so that people in California can pass this and make the oil companies pay and bail out education. Thank you.
Roger. Thank you.
Your name again, I'm sorry.
Now,
Regina Lippert.
Regina Lippert is the Northern California organizer for the oil tax, depletion tax. Now, people have to ask, in California, we're one of the largest producers of oil in the United States. The oil companies, which are making billions of dollars, tens of billions of dollars of profit, are not taxed on the oil that they pump in California. And another thing that people should be aware of in California, the oil that's coming out of the ground here, in many cases, it's coming from state lands. They're actually taking oil out of state lands that are owned by the people of California. Now, why doesn't the governor and the legislature, they don't need a ballot initiative, they don't need a legislature act. They can say, you on state lands, we're putting a tax on these oil companies. That's what they can say, but they refuse to do that. Governor Brown says he doesn't want to fight the oil companies. Well, who does he want to fight? Us? The working people of California? Is that what Governor Brown is saying in this legislature? They say they can't tax the oil companies, but let's close schools, let's close healthcare centers, let's close what we need in California. That is what's going on here in California. And working people have to stand up. Working people have to get organized. The workers of California have the power and the necessity of shutting this state down. Shut the state down, make the billionaires pay. That's what we have to say. Thank you.
Just a moment for an advertisement. We are selling the coolest buttons, yes, the coolest buttons in the whole United States, perhaps in the world. And we're a very poor organization. We're pushing for the general strike, and this is how we make our money. So we're selling these for $1 a piece, and here's your opportunity to be a part of history, because when the general strike happens, you can say you had the very first button announcing the general strike. So don't miss this opportunity. We're not going to be here forever, and neither are you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, brothers and sisters, one of the issues that's happening in California is that Governor Schwarzenegger instituted furloughs for state workers. thousands of state workers, 160,000 state workers have been working in furloughs. Now, one of the things that happened is that part of the workers that faced furloughs were the safety inspectors. Ocean safety inspectors were furloughed by Governor Schwarzenegger. Now, these safety inspectors are not even paid for by the state budget. They're paid for by a tax on premium on workers' comp insurance. They're paid for by the federal government. So they were punishing the workers of California, their health and safety, by putting them on a furlough. And Governor Brown, when he took over, did he end the furlough? Did he end the furlough for safety inspectors in California? No. He's continuing the furlough of the safety inspectors. He's threatening the health and safety of the working people of California. There are only 192 inspectors in California, health and safety inspectors, for 17 million workers in California. Why wouldn't they have enough safety inspectors? Why are there more fish and game inspectors than safety inspectors for the working people of California? Our priorities are twisted. This governor and the Democrats and Republicans are not representing the working people of California. What they're talking about is more cuts, more budget cuts, more cutbacks in education, saving money by cutting social services. We say the opposite. We say the billionaires should pay for this crisis. The billionaires who have so much money, they're moving it to China, they're moving it all over the world for more profits. The problem is the profit system. The problem is the profit system. They're saying that if we can't make a profit in education, close down the schools, and they're closing them down with charter schools. They're saying if we can't make a profit in healthcare, let people die in the street. That's what's going on in this country. They're saying that if we can't make a profit off of your body, you can die in the street.
Exactly.
That is what's going on. There is enough wealth in California for everybody to have a house, for everybody to have health care, for everybody to have an education. The problem is not that we don't have the wealth in California, we don't have the resources. The problem is that this legislature and the governor represent big business.
Wherever they are, and we know that they are puppets and drawn by Wall Street and the corporations.
That's what he says.
That's why we need to unite working people, public workers, students, teachers, the unemployed, the black and brown communities, and we need to start to build a general strike movement, an independent working class political politics to counterpose a working class solution to the solution of the capitalist class. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charles. And what we're saying, why we're here today, again, and you know, it seems like we have a big police presence. Here's a peaceful speak out, and we got lots of police here. Well, we're having a speak out. I thought that was legal in California. I thought the people of California had the right to have a speak out. That's what we're doing. We're talking about what's going on in the state of California. We're talking about the fact that the state of California is one of the wealthiest states in the world. It has billions of dollars. It has $84 billion. Billionaires. It has 18 billion billionaires in San Francisco. In San Francisco, the city is now telling the bus drivers that they have to become temporary workers. That they want to hire temporary workers so that they won't get their health care benefits. That's what the city of San Francisco is doing. The city of Oakland wants to shut down all the